Show. Dog Talk host Pat Becker, co-host with me. Plus, we're learning about the No Fear Ladies Conference, and we'll talk about a heartwarming story involving KSBI's Radio Opry. This is Oklahoma Live.
From our studios in Oklahoma City, this is KSBI's Telly Award-winning Oklahoma Live.
Welcome to Oklahoma Live, everybody. Day 2 of Drew's vacation means Pat Becker is here co-hosting with me today. And you know what? We couldn't have picked a better co-host because today is National Dog Day.
Thank you very much. Everybody stand up and go, yeah.
Yeah. That's so great. Well, how many dogs do you have, Pat?
I have 8 dogs.
8 dogs?
Yes, 8 dogs. Normally I have a multiple dog household, which could include up to 12. But
wow.
I am at 8. And as a matter of fact, when I was, we just took a little trip, a little girls trip, and when I was there, I got you a gift.
You did?
That will kind of celebrate this thing.
Okay.
Everybody kind of has to stand back because here it comes.
Ooh, very nice. It's raining cats and dogs.
It is raining cats and dogs. It is a wonderful umbrella. It really works. It really is an umbrella. But the nice thing is that you see all of the little puppies going by and the kitties, and they're all getting along at this particular time.
There you go. Well, thanks,
Which
Pat.
really works.
Hopefully we'll be getting some rain
welcome.
before too long. I'll be able to use it. Raining cats and dogs.
Yes,
That's
please.
cute.
We need some.
That's adorable. Well, we do have some pictures of our favorite kinds of dogs. First up, we have the Golden Retriever, which is chosen by Ted McGuire, our producer. Oh, look at the puppy.
Adorable dog.
Love the golden.
These dogs are so easy to get along with. They just sort of do what you want them to do. Amicable dogs, good health, that sort of thing. About the second in popularity in this country, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. Now, and they're good with families, with kids, all that sort of thing.
Oh, they're great. We are great with kids. They don't have any issues, basically, as far as I'm concerned. That's why they make good therapy dogs. They do what they're told, basically. And they don't give you a lot of why.
Yeah, exactly. Well, next up is the dog that I grew up with, a little Pomeranian. Mine was named Monty.
Oh.
And look at the little Pomeranian.
Precious dogs.
So cute.
They are. And the Poms, when they were first bred, everybody said they looked like little foxes. You know, they have that little look about them, little mischievous look. They're excellent dogs. They're what you call lap dogs. And they were actually bred to do that. A lot of women just carry them around.
Yeah,
you know.
And mine was, there were 2 sizes. There was like the real little ones, and then mine was a standard, so she was a little bit bigger. She was kind of high maintenance, but it was okay.
Yeah, because they've got the long silky coat, you know, and so that takes some grooming and that sort of thing. They don't shed as much as some breeds do. They do shed and they do have to be groomed, but what sweet dogs.
She was so sweet. She was very prissy too, and when she would go outside, she would come back in. I don't know who taught her how to do this, but she would wipe her feet on a little rug outside.
They are
and come
prissy.
in.
They are prissy dogs. They're basically women's dogs.
It was the perfect dog for me, right?
Perfect dog
prissy.
for you. Absolutely.
And then finally, I've fallen in love with the little lab puppies. Take a look at this lab. So sweet, little chocolate lab.
Oh, yeah.
And then we had a mixed breed puppy that came on from the Humane Society about a couple of weeks ago, and I can't get this one out of my mind because she's so cute. We have one more picture to show you. She was sitting up here, and she'd drink my water. She was so sweet.
A little rude in that.
Well, it's okay, but anyway, do we have that picture? She was so cute. There she is.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
yes,
so
yes.
sweet.
That was a little crossbred and precious. Look at the markings. I love it when they have white on their face. And now, something incidental, and that dogs that are marked like that get adopted quicker.
Yeah, okay.
It's just, it catches your eye, you know. It's what they call dog candy that way.
Dog candy?
It's dog candy.
It's dog candy.
Exactly
I
right.
learn something new every day. Well, the Emmys were last night. I watched the Emmys. Did you catch any of the show?
Oh, gosh, yes. Of course, I'm definitely into the fashion thing.
Right, exactly. I know. I was watching mostly for that. I watched the red carpet stuff.
Yeah.
I picked out some hits and misses. First of all, we'll start with the misses because they're my favorite. I like to see people crash and burn on the red carpet. First up, we have Sarah Paulson. Take a look at this awful number. The black there, it's kind of like, it's like this tulle mess.
That's right. And you have to wonder why, because in California, and I can attest to this, you are gauged by how much you weigh and what size you are.
Yeah.
So if you're a 2, you want to embellish that, not to exaggerate the size. And that one just makes her look like muffin.
Yeah.
Like a muffin.
Exactly. Muffin Sarah Paulson.
Yeah,
That's
like
her new
somebody
name.
tried very hard to make her look bad.
Yeah, I know, right? The next one I chose was a horrible miss, Lena Dunham from Girls, the show on HBO.
Oh,
Look
yes.
at that
Oh, yes.
monstrosity.
Oh,
She
yes.
wore like a button-up shirt with this pink tutu that turns into a ball gown or something.
That's exactly right. You know, the old saying, the king's new clothes. This is, somebody has designed this that considers themselves very creative. So this poor girl has gone along with it because they've said, oh my dear, it is absolutely fantastic. You're going to be the most outstanding person there. And she is. That's undeniable, but
she
for
sure
a
made
negative
statement.
reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I agree, totally.
Well, here are some of my favorites. Heidi Klum, always beautiful, but take a look at that color. I
Oh,
love
yes.
that color, that real bright. It's almost like a between a coral and a red. I
Yeah,
think.
you know, and with the red carpet, you're never supposed to wear red. I mean, that's what they will tell you. As starlets, we were said, no, you don't go red. But this defies that because it works.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and of course, the style of the dress is exemplary. You talk about making the body look fantastic. You know, some of those designers, they really try for that because that's their reputation.
Exactly,
Somebody
yeah.
says beautiful dress, they go up in
There you go.
rating.
Another beautiful one, and it also happens to be red. Julia Louis-Dreyfus. She is
Oh, yes.
53 years old. Look how fantastic
She's a child.
she
What
looks.
are you talking?
Yeah. I'm just saying, Pat. She's walked many red carpets, and she looks fantastic.
She
That's
does
a
look fantastic.
Carolina Herrera she's
She
wearing there.
does,
It was
she
fantastic.
does. And of course, Herrera never misses.
Yeah,
She
that
never
was
misses.
beautiful. And finally, one of my favorite actresses, Julia Roberts. She came out last night, showed off those fabulous legs. She had the low-cut front
you
dress.
know this, and this is a dress that somebody else wearing it might have not sparkled as much.
Yeah.
And she looks so much like our executive producer, Janice. You know, the Julia Roberts look. She has that look, and not many people can pull off that kind of outfit. Really, if you had somebody wearing it who wasn't quite as bright, quite as important, it might have been different. But what style?
Yeah.
She just, I mean,
There you go.
unbelievable.
That's Janice Kramer, everybody. Julia Roberts. Is that,
Oh,
yeah?
she does. She does.
There you
Everybody
go.
has said that from time to time.
Well, you know, they're both nice and tall and statuesque and
and
can carry
the
a dress
features
like
are
that.
very much the same.
Well, moving on to this story that I think is really funny, actually. You know, when people, I have a lot of friends getting engaged right now. I got engaged less than a year ago.
Yes,
and,
yes.
And it's always funny to me because it's the guys, that's the guy's thing, is coming up with a great way to propose to the girl, as they should. But it's interesting because hotels are really jumping in on this now. They're like starting these proposal packages where you can pay tens of thousands of dollars and they will set up how you can do it in a spectacular
You're
way.
kidding.
They'll provide the ring for you. Yeah, I'm serious. The Hard Rock Hotel,
Oh my gosh.
Hard Rock Hotel chain now has put a ring on it packages where you can actually do ring shopping in your hotel room. Isn't that funny?
A quick shop deal, quick stop shop. Yeah, I think that's neat. I would like to think that a man is smart enough and creative enough and romantic enough to pick out his own. But having said that, most men, as you and I both know, would rather have it done the simple way.
That's right.
Easier is better.
And if you have $100,000 to spend, you can go to the Langham Huntington Hotel in Pasadena. I've been there. It's gorgeous. But you can buy that package for a week stay, and it comes with a $35,000 2.5 carat diamond ring.
You know,
go.
that's kind of scary.
That's an expensive ring. The average price is like $5,000 to $6,000.
Oh, yeah, you know, which is a nice size, a nice ring, a nice size of stone, you know, really nice setting. Yeah, some people just go overboard, and I wonder sometimes if they're not pushing too hard. The women, if they want it to be perfect, you know.
Yeah.
That's a bad way to start a marriage.
I know, right? Well,
That's
anyway.
totally unreal.
So, 100 grand, you can go out to Pasadena and do that. Well, this is a funny video that I kind of kept secret from you because you're probably going to get a little grossed out. But there is one of the executives with Bissell, the vacuum cleaner brand, wanted to prove how great his vacuum cleaner works and how much he stands behind it. So he headed to the subway and take a look at what happened. actually took out a piece of bread and wiped up the sauce and ate that.
You have to assume that's to what? To promote the vacuum or something? What did he do that for?
Yeah, to promote, you know, it got that subway floor clean enough that you could eat off of it.
And would you have eaten off of it?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not for me, too. And I do a lot of things that are a little dubious that way. But
I mean, I'll do like the 5-second rule, pick something up off the ground. But man, if it's in a subway, I'm not picking up anything off that
ground. Thank
ground.
goodness. High five on being smart.
High five on, you know, being sanitary in any way. Well, we've been having this awesome contest for a Brad Paisley signature guitar. It's in conjunction with the release of his new album, which is out now. It's called Moonshine in the Trunk. And our winner, David Albert, picked up his guitar today. We have a picture to show you. He came by. There I am holding it like I know how to play the guitar or something. And he came by. It was awesome to see him, and he is so excited to take it home.
So he plays the guitar.
He does. He's in the band Diamond Grit. And while we're at it, we have 2 CDs to give away from Moonshine in the Trunk. Just be the first and third callers right now at 470-0993. Again, that's 405-470-0993 to win Moonshine in the Trunk CDs, Brad Paisley's new album. It's going to be great.
Fantastic.
Well, we have a big show today coming up. We are meeting Miss Oklahoma Senior America. Keep it here on KSBI.
High time they did that.
You've always been a hard worker. You've always paid your Social Security. But now you can't work because of an injury, illness, or disease. You can receive disability benefits for conditions such as cancer, depression, spinal injury, diabetes, and more, regardless of your age. I'm John Colbert. If you've been denied disability benefits, call me. Get Colbert. Get it done. 1-800-237-7200.
Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? Hi, I'm George Foreman. People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? Do you have the same questions? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
InventHelp has been helping inventors for more than 30 years and has sales offices nationwide. InventHelp can provide patent referrals and submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. If you have an idea and want to try to patent it and submit it to companies, you should call InventHelp today for free information.
Listen, I can't guarantee a company will be interested in your idea, but I believe every inventor deserves the opportunity to step into the ring and take their best shot. Put InventHelp in your corner.
For your free inventors information, call 1-800-460-0549. That's 1-800-460-0549.
Nestled in the mountains of northwest Arkansas, minutes from Eureka Springs, is Spider Creek Resort. Secluded on 50 acres, our cabins from studios to 3 bedrooms all have fully equipped kitchens and outdoor grills. Spider Creek is a home away from home for families, fishermen, and groups of all sizes. Enjoy hiking, float the crystal clear waters of the White, or fish for trout. Our full-service fly shop will address all your equipment, food, and beverage needs. Spider Creek Resort, your home in the mountains.
Coming up on The Better Show.
We are hanging with some friends from the San Diego Zoo.
Plus, fresh ideas for supersizing your meals without cranking up the calories.
And simple tips to help you sleep better.
Join JD and Rebecca for Better tomorrow at 9 on MyKSBI.
There are a lot of choices when it comes to entertainment news, but we do it differently. It's in our name.
Tonight at 6 on KSBI 52.
Welcome back. We are joined now by Miss Oklahoma Senior America, Sandra Armour. Welcome to the show. It's great to see you here.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And we were just commenting, I love the color of your hair, and of course with your eyes and your skin, it's just exemplary.
Thank you. This is the final color. I've been through all of them and sort of at this age settled down to the red.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
very nice.
It really becomes you. It's wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Well, you're from Edmond, and I understand you have won pageants in the past. Tell us about that.
That was in 1959.
Wow.
Before you even conceived at all. And it was Miss Oklahoma. And then again, I feel like my obituary is complete. I have now Miss Oklahoma 2014.
So did you have like a bucket list of this is what I want to do?
Not really.
It just happened?
It just happened. The only bucket thing on my bucket list is to sit front row for Tom Jones. Other than that, I have nothing on my bucket list.
Yes, Tom Jones.
How have pageants changed over the years?
The freedom of women has changed over the years. And I think that the ease I felt in this pageant, I would never have felt in the other pageant. In '59, your waist measurements were very important. Your bust measurements were very important.
Proportions were really
exactly. You were
standard.
definitely playing to a different crowd.
Sure.
And I think as women have progressed, and as I have been a part of this, as they say, bra-burning procession, I have watched everything change, and it's wonderful to see what women are doing now.
Oh, it's amazing how women have progressed and how we have been allowed to.
Yes.
Of course, with Sharia law, that's not going to be possible, so we want to avoid that. But look at Louis Dreyfus. Look at her. She is so fantastic.
Yes.
She's younger, but I guarantee you, she will, at your age, she will still be going.
Oh, there's some people that will be going. I do think genetic has a lot to do with it, but I think the greater percentage is your attitude. And I do work full-time, basically full-time. And I paint, and I am active, and I don't realize I'm old. And the first 30 minutes of the morning, I think, am I dying or am I sick?
So Abby had indicated you had been a dancer?
I was a dancer. When I was Miss Oklahoma, I was contacted by Lou Walters, who was Barbara Walters' father. And he put me in, excuse me, I'm sorry, he put me into Eddie Fisher's show. He just married Elizabeth Taylor. And from there, I traveled with short entertainers that liked tall dancers, because tall girls in those days were showgirls. And
Absolutely.
And the short girls were called ponies. And so Jimmy Durante, Eddie Fisher, Sammy Davis Jr., anyone you name that's dead probably, I accompanied at some point on stage because they liked tall dancers.
How exciting is that? And do you have photos and everything?
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's a legacy.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
It's excellent. Well, I congratulate you.
Absolutely.
Thank
You are absolutely beautiful.
And what is
Very
your,
nice.
And what is your platform now as Miss Oklahoma Senior
America? My platform now is pretty diversified. I want to address. I want young women to know what it was like to be turned down for a loan because a man wouldn't sign. I want young women to know what it was like to wear pantsuits and be asked to leave a restaurant. I want young women to know when you applied for a job at an airline like Braniff, you were told what your measurement should be, because this would be the eye level of the passenger.
So true.
And I just want them to see how we have come through it. When I speak to young women, they'll always say, well, why did you put up with it? And we have no options to tell them. I speak for domestic abuse, and I speak for caregivers who are living with people who have Alzheimer's. And basically, I'm just speaking for what we're going through today and what most people don't like to bring up, but put a face on it and say, I've done this or I haven't done this, and this is what I feel.
You are a perfect spokeswoman for it.
Thank you.
And again, I congratulate you.
Thank you.
Thank goodness you're out doing that.
And if I may say,
yes,
I want to put a new face on Oklahoma, because people don't realize that we don't have horses in the front yard, we don't have cows in the backyard, and we are one of the fastest growing cities. We are so progressive. I want them to see that 73 is not sitting around with a teacup and old lace. 73 is out rooting for the Thunder, rooting for the Sooners or Oklahoma State.
What an inspiration you are to ladies out there who are
appreciate
seniors.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Good
much.
for
We
you.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Appreciate you being here. Well, coming up, we are staying on this theme of ladies. We are talking about the No Fear Ladies Conference. It's next on KSBI.
It's like AT&T knew what we wanted.
Just the other day, we were saying we wanted a TV experience that fit into our life.
And our budget.
And then we see this Uverse TV deal.
Call to get Uverse TV for just $19 a month with qualifying bundles. Keep the same great price for 2 years guaranteed. Plus, get a total home DVR included for life.
Great deal, huh? And get this, I've always wanted to put a TV in here, but there's no TV outlet. Now we can. By adding the wireless receiver from AT&T, we can move the TV where we want.
And with the total home DVR, we can record 4 shows at once and play them back in any room. We never miss a show now.
Call to get Uverse TV for just $19 a month with qualifying bundles. Keep the same great price for 2 years guaranteed. Plus, get a total home DVR included for life.
This AT&T deal was made for us.
Look, they even knew I wanted to record this show.
That was me, hun.
That was her.
It's 3:30 Saturday morning. He's running a fever of 103. Call 1-800-DUCK-ON-CALL for an instant house call. You're all out of refills, and your doctor can't see you for 2 weeks. Call 1-800-DUCK-ON-CALL for a fast refill sent directly to your pharmacy. You've broken out in itchy hives, but you're 2,000 miles from home. Get help anywhere with 1-800-DUCK-ON-CALL. With 1-800-DUCK-ON-CALL, you enjoy immediate access to board-certified physicians, day or night, with one-on-one video or phone consultations. No travel, no waiting rooms, no missing work or school, no appointment needed. Save time and save money with 1-800-DUCK-ON-CALL.
Get started now and have a doctor always on call for less than $1 a day. Plus, learn how you can get 1 month free. Call today and receive a pharmacy discount card, saving you as much as 50% on prescriptions. With healthcare costs on the rise, call 1-800-DUCK-ON-CALL.
Call 1-800-991-8866.
I will wear only underwear to dinner. Well, if he's not wearing pants, I'm not wearing pants.
Who will inherit Arthur?
Do you want to take care of my father if I die?
Not really.
Next, King of Queens.
It's till death do us part, which I always took to mean if there's a death, we all part.
Tonight at 10 on KSBI 52.
Welcome back. Waiwana Montgomery joins us to talk about the No Fear Ladies Conference this weekend, and tell us, what's this event all about?
Well, basically, I do motivational speaking and have a natural passion for just inspiring teen girls and women of all ages. And I thought, you know what? There are a lot of other wonderful women out there as well, so why not bring some together and all different walks of life and see what we can do to get the women of the Oklahoma City and beyond just inspired to do whatever it is that they want to do.
Fantastic.
Oh, it is fantastic. And there again, the guest that you had on previously was very much in the same kind of theme. And it is. And it's people like you and your organizations that raise women's feelings about this. It gives them confidence. Oh, I just think it's fabulous.
Well, tell us a little bit about the presenters you have this weekend.
Well, I came up with the concept of no fear because fear is what stops us no matter what it is. It can be personal things you want to accomplish. It can be professional. And so as I was thinking about that, I began to brainstorm on who were some fearless women in my life. And I got a pretty good slate that came together. And so I've got Nicole Hughes is a senior VP with Primerica. And that's something just in starting your own business. It doesn't have to be a business like Primerica, but I know that she is inspirational and very encouraging to me, and she would be excited about that. And then we have Paula McDade, who started an organization called Aim for Success. And she has an amazing story to tell, you know, starting off as a teen mom, but really just succeeding and growing and never let that stop her. We've got a Fearless Professionals panel because there's quite a few careers that are either non-traditional for women or they're harder to get involved in. So I thought, who can I get for that? So we have your very own KSBI, Janice Cranmer, is going to be on that panel.
A speaker, I understand.
Yes, she will be. We have Heather Hope, who's a reporter on News 9, and then we have a registered nurse, Camille Krigler, who is an amazing woman and has accomplished what she has despite being a teenage mother herself. So I thought that's a story that really needs to be heard. And then relationships. You know, there's a lot of things that happen with women. I'm at a certain professional level, and there aren't enough men at this level, or my heart was hurt last time. And so the one male presenter, Robert Taylor out of Kansas City, Missouri, he's got a book just from his view looking in on just addressing the things that women become afraid of in relationships and how.
So does he give them tips?
Yes, he's got tips and tricks and also just informing them on how, you know, men on the other end may have some of those same fears. And I didn't want to leave our younger ladies out. So there's a teen track as well. They will do about half of the main sessions, but you know, their needs and are a little bit different. So I've got Yaisa Mann, who does Swagger Fitness, so she's a Zumba buff, but she also is just very encouraging and teaching teen girls to be themselves and to be comfortable in that. Like, you don't have to look like everyone else. she's going to share the SWAG success plan.
So she has her
Very
own
nice.
business in this particular thing too, so she could address both.
Exactly. And she's also a college professor, so we've got that.
Oh my goodness.
And we thought they'd enjoy some hands-on work as well.
That's very prestigious. Everything that those women have done, every one of those women, you know, my gosh, that's so impressive.
Yeah.
If that doesn't give you confidence, I don't know what will.
Well, give us all the details. Where can people get tickets, and where's it going to be and everything this weekend?
Okay, so it is this Saturday, August 30th, and the workshops are from 9:30 to 3 p.m., and then there's a 2-hour break, and of course we have to finish it off right with the No Fear Social, which is 5 to 8, and that is just another opportunity to continue networking, have a light dinner. There'll be live performance by Nita Fruey, and so tickets can be purchased through me by calling or emailing, and then also the website. The website is nofearconference.eventbrite.com.
Okay.
And so there's still space available. The teen track is almost full, but there is some more room, and no one should miss out. And I must add that if you call or email me and you heard about it on this segment, I've got a special promo for you.
Well, there you go.
All right.
Like a great deal.
Yeah.
That's
Good
So
reason
lunch,
to get right on
dinner,
it.
swag bags.
Whoa.
Great group of ladies and the gentlemen, and there'll be vendors as well. So, you know, women like to shop.
Perfect.
They should come prepared for
Yeah.
that too.
Very nice.
Oh,
Thank
yes.
you so much. Good luck this weekend. I'm sure
Thank
it'll be a
you
great
very much.
time. Absolutely. Well, coming up, we're listening to a wonderful selection from our very own Rodeo Opry. Keep it right here.
We offer plates for every taste. Always a reason to celebrate. No matter your taste, we've got a plate to celebrate. Pick your plate at Pearls, Trappers, and Crabtown.
Supermodel Cindy Crawford doesn't just walk the red carpet, she rocks it. At age 47, she steals the show and wows the international press. New York Daily News raves that Cindy defies the laws of aging. And Us Weekly proclaims Cindy Crawford hasn't aged a bit. Her secret is Meaningful Beauty, a complete skincare system that restores the look of youth.
My skin looks firmer now. It's smooth and it's young looking. I'm so glad I found Meaningful Beauty.
Since using Meaningful Beauty, my skin tone is evening out, and I notice that all the little lines have softened. My skin has never looked better.
And right now is the perfect time for you to experience Meaningful Beauty, because this brand new offer is Cindy's best deal ever. Normally $119, you'll pay only $39.95 when you call and order today. But hold on, this is where the offer gets really good. Cindy's Red Carpet Trio, a $95 value, is yours absolutely free when you call now. The trio includes 2 Meaningful Beauty favorites, Wrinkle Smoothing Capsules and Glowing Serum, for an immediate boost of glamour and glow. And brand new for 2014, you also get Cindy's amazing skin polishing brush. This 2-speed ultra-luxurious brush gently but deeply cleanses, powering away dry, dead skin cells, revealing smoother, more radiant-looking skin.
I could tell a difference immediately. My skin felt like silk. It was beautiful. I'm like, ooh, this is good.
The total effect of this free gift package? A red carpet ready complexion. You get all this, a $215 value for just $39.95. But you must act quickly. Results guaranteed or your money back.
Pick up the phone, try it. It's gonna make you feel beautiful. You're gonna be thrilled.
This is a rare opportunity, so don't delay. Call the number on your screen right now.
Get a jump start on your day with animated conversation.
The reason is we know there's a little more junk in the trunk.
It's a downright fun show.
We have to be fair.
She is cheating! The Balancing Act. Tune in every day for stories and solutions to help balance your life. From the kitchen, to the gym, to your pocketbook. We've got you covered. Life's the Balancing Act, and we're here to help.
The Balancing Act, coming this fall to MyKSBI.
Welcome back to Oklahoma Live. Well, do you ever have problems sleeping, Pat, or when you wake up, or you're like, oh, I just don't feel refreshed?
I sleep like a log.
You do? Okay. Well, I have problems sleeping, but I don't have this problem, thank goodness. There's a new study out that says 1 in 7 Americans experience disorientation when they wake up. Like they're confused. They're calling it sleep drunkenness.
Would it be going into REM too long or something, REM sleep?
They don't know. They're saying that it's kind of like you sleep for a while, and then it's like you never really fully wake up. So you appear to be awake, but it's kind of like when you sleepwalk, you're really still asleep.
Right, so this is your night sleep, not a nap.
Right, a full night's sleep. So, just so that you know, if you might not want to have an important conversation with, your significant other first 10 minutes of the morning, because they might be a little disoriented.
Oh, yeah, that's
Isn't that a crazy news
No,
stat?
it's crazy. That's tragic.
And then 1 in 12 could experience extreme confusion once a week, which can result in sleepwalking or saying things, doing things.
That's got to be so much stress, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how could you, function with doing that? Starting the day off that way.
It's in a journal called Neurology. It's not one I pick up very often, but there you go. So anyway, important conversations, maybe halfway through the afternoon, be good. Okay, so there's this little kid who obviously has no sleep deprivation problems because he has gotten busy with making some stuff at home, and he has made his very own hovercraft. I want to show you because Drew and I ended up riding one of our own, but look how cool this is.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Oh, look at that.
And it looks like it has some sort of like maybe a lawnmower or something on the front, or like a weed whacker or something.
And this kid put that together?
These kids put that together, yeah. And like he's flying around and everything. Okay, so there's that one. And then Drew and I, a couple weeks ago on the show, here we are. This is Science Museum, Oklahoma. And they made a similar one where they put some sort of like an electric tool. I can't remember what they put on it. See, there we are. It's a leaf blower. Thank you, producer. You're telling me. A producer that powers it, and we are floating around.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Isn't that cool?
Well, it is, and for one of the kids to come, the technology is unbelievable anymore, and for a child to be that smart, that's scary.
Yeah. There you go. I mean, I don't really know what hovercrafts are for because, it's not like you can really move anywhere very quickly, but...
Well, they probably will eventually.
And there, Drew's having the time of his life there.
Drew has fun anywhere.
There you go, absolutely. So anyway, I thought that was pretty cute.
It is.
But you know what? We talked about the Courage Awards here on the show. Last week, they happened Friday night, the Jim Thorpe Courage Awards, and some really amazing Oklahomans were honored, and we want to talk a little bit about them because Billy Wynn is one of the first ones. He is a paramedic, and he was the sole survivor of an Eagle Med crash that happened not too long ago here in Oklahoma City. It was a couple of years ago. He had burns on 65% of his body, a broken ankle, leg, arm, ribs, a crushed spine and sternum. He had to have several surgeries, but it was incredible that he was able to survive. I remember when we covered that because it actually happened, they crashed right next to a nursing home.
Exactly, I remember that.
Yeah, and everyone was so worried about the nursing home, and unfortunately the other
they
people...
thought he would not survive it.
Yeah.
What a strong will.
Exactly. So it was incredible that he has just made an amazing recovery. He's now back home and is continuing to make amazing progress. You saw that sweet little baby. That is the birth of his new daughter. She was born just a floor above him while he was in the hospital. The next one on our list is Matt Grice. He is an Oklahoma City police officer. He is an amazing UFC MMA fighter. And he's been doing different kinds of fighting most of his life, and of course he took that to the police academy and became an Oklahoma City police officer. He was actually hurt when he was in a car accident. He had a traumatic brain injury, and it was horrible. I mean, the car flipped several times. He was having to go through lots of recovery, different things to help him recover, but he has made an amazing comeback. Kind of, defied the odds and is doing wonderful. He has had months of therapy at the Jim Thorpe Rehabilitation Center. He is now walking and talking, which is incredible because just months ago he was in a medically induced coma.
Oh, isn't it fascinating how with strength like that, And it just proves that you can if you fight it. You know, people who lie down and give up, not so much.
Yeah, exactly. And finally, we have E.H. Pittman. He was a soldier with the 45th Infantry Brigade. He had just returned from a year in Afghanistan when he went to work at the 7-Eleven and more. Now, we all remember that evening. That's when the EF5 tornado came through. He was working there, and it changed his life forever. The tornado wiped out that 7-Eleven. He rushed his coworkers and customers into the bathroom, always putting others first, and he continued his heroic efforts by shielding those, kind of used himself as a human shield. He was pulled from the rubble. He was injured so badly, fractured shoulder blades, collapsed lungs, broken back. He is paralyzed, unfortunately, but he has shown such great strength in his recovery process, and he is continuing to work toward his ultimate goal of walking again. And you know, they have the great resources and people to help him do that there at the Jim Thorpe Rehab Center.
You know, that is a remarkable place, the rehab center. Dr. Mosca is down there. He has actually the therapy dog he takes in there, and the things that they do are remarkable. You are absolutely right. But it takes the will of the patient. There again.
Absolutely.
Courage. It takes the courage through the pain. You have to know that going through all these things, the process is painful. So they have to sustain this will to live. Oh,
yeah.
Gives me tingles.
I know, right? Well, we have a great music selection for you today. It's from KSBI's Rodeo Opry. It airs every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Here's the Herald Sisters with Ring of Fire.
Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, down, down in the flames, way higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, down, down in the flames, way higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, down, down in the flames, way higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, down, down in the flames, way higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire, that ring of fire.
Very nice.
cool.
Rodeo Opry. Well, speaking of Rodeo Opry, coming up, we're going to hear about a performance that fulfilled one Oklahoma man's dream. We don't want to miss it. It's next.
Oh, the fire went wild.
Better home, better price, happy client, you bet with You Build It. I would do this again in a heartbeat. Very satisfied.
Your home's in your hands. You build it.
All right, guys. Are you ready? Cox Game Day. Woo! Wow.
Great. What games are on?
Are you kidding? With Contour from Cox and the fastest in-home Wi-Fi, we've got the Oklahoma game, the Florida game, the Louisiana game, and the latest episode of Chopped.
Please open your baskets.
Did you say Chopped?
Yeah. It's leftovers week.
Get a Cox bundle for $99.99 a month, including HBO. Add Cox Home Security and get free Pro install and equipment up to a $350 value. Plus, ask how to get a $200 prepaid card.
Yeah! Unbelievable! Can you believe he cooked a flan with those ingredients?
Switch to a Cox bundle today and get free Pro install and HBO. Bundles are only $99.99 a month. Call today and ask how to get a $200 prepaid card.
I wish I could cook like that.
Anyone can.
Just takes practice and focus.
Get a Cox bundle for $99.99 a month. Add Cox Home Security and get free Pro install and equipment up to a $350 value. Plus, ask how you can get a $200 prepaid card. Call today.
Supermodel Cindy Crawford doesn't just walk the red carpet, she rocks it. At 47, she steals the show and wows the international press. Her secret is Meaningful Beauty, a complete skincare system that restores the look of youth.
Since using Meaningful Beauty, my skin tone is evening out, and I notice that all the little lines have softened.
Now, try Meaningful Beauty with Cindy's best deal ever. Normally $119, now just $39.95. But wait, call now and Cindy's Red Carpet Trio is free. You get 2 customer favorites, plus the amazing skin polishing brush to gently power away dry, dead skin cells, revealing smoother, more radiant skin.
I could tell a difference immediately. My skin felt like silk. It was beautiful.
So call the number on your screen now and get all this, a $215 value for just $39.95. Results guaranteed or your money back. Call now.
The safety of children is my priority. I became a child welfare worker because I want to help families in crisis. My job is to safely keep families together. I can have a real impact on somebody's life. It's the most important work I've ever done. It takes courage to be part of the solution.
More home, less money, happy clients? You bet.
Very satisfied. I loved every bit of it. We had a lot of fun together building this house together.
Your home's in your hands. You build it.
Welcome back to Oklahoma Live. Well, if you aren't familiar with Rodeo Opry, you're sure missing out. It's one of the awesome parts that we have here at KSBI, an awesome show that we have. And Cindy Scarberry is the executive director with the Opry Heritage Foundation. And it's great to have you here. You have an awesome story. Fred Davis, he is an 88-year-old awesome Oklahoma man who has been connected with the Opry for a long time. Tell me about him.
From the very beginning. And, you know, it's been so special. This past weekend, we had the chance to honor him and have him back. Wish of a Lifetime organization. They were a wonderful foundation that give wishes to seniors, and they let us know that Fred had the opportunity to go anywhere, do anything, and his wish was to come back to the Opry and to see a show. Yeah. And so we tried to make it as special of a show as possible. We brought in some of his favorite entertainers and found out, you know, to try to think back and ask some of his friends what were his favorite songs, which songs would he want to hear, and we just tried to put on the best show that we could for him.
That's awesome. So Saturday night, what was the look like on his face when he found out that you were dedicating the show to him?
You know, he's so funny. He said, you know, y'all are making a big deal about this, and you're going through a lot of trouble. And but it was really fun to see him on the second row where he always sat with his wife Olita, and there were times that he just was ear-to-ear grins times when he was a little sentimental, and there were tears from a lot of us. There was laughter. It was a really, really just special, emotional night, and it was a great place to be on Saturday.
Absolutely. Well, he was so connected with the Opry for so many years. What was his role like throughout all the years?
Any kind of role that you could think of, Fred had. He was a bookkeeper. He had Fred's Tax and Bookkeeping Service, and so for many years he did our taxes and our books. When we were the Oklahoma Opry across town, we had the Opry Association. He was one of the the members there and the officers. He and his wife volunteered for years. I started singing at the Opry when I was just 16, and I remember how he and his wife were one of the first people to come up and make me feel welcome and try to calm my nerves, and he was just always has been a part of the family there, and just a part of making people feel comfortable. Anything that needed to be done, he was one of the first people up there to make sure it was being done, and went above and beyond. But the main thing is just he was a staple. He was always there, clapping along, enjoying the music, and being part of the Opry family.
That's wonderful. Fred Davis sounds like an awesome man. So glad that he was able to go Saturday night and really enjoy the concert. And thank you all for doing that and putting all the time into it.
And we want to thank Wish of a Lifetime and their partnership with Brookdale. Without that, it wouldn't have been possible. And so we're so glad that they do that, and they make wishes come true for seniors all across the nation.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here, Cindy. We appreciate it and sharing that awesome story. Keep it right here. There's more Oklahoma Live ahead.
If you've been denied your Social Security disability, don't take no for an answer. Get Colbert and get it done. 1-800-237-7200.
You laughed with her. You sang with her. Your whole family spent Saturday nights with Carol Burnett.
The gown is gorgeous.
Thank you. I saw it in the window and I just couldn't resist it.
Introducing Carol's Top 10, exclusively from Time Life. 3 DVDs jam-packed with Carol's favorite episodes.
Mrs. O'Quiggins, I wonder if you could come in.
Hello?
You'll have the brilliant sketches, Tudball and Wiggins, The Oldest Man, The Family.
Being a failure is nothing to be ashamed of. Hell, look at Ed there.
And the greatest guest stars, Steve Martin, Betty White, and more. Just call or go to timelife.com/Carol and get the complete collection for just $39.98. But wait, call in the next 10 minutes and save $10. You'll own Carol's Top 10 for just $29.98.
Is this a repeat show? No, I'm here.
Plus, we'll send you a free bonus DVD featuring rare moments from early episodes, exclusive interviews, an historic cast reunion, and Carol's earliest TV appearances on The Gary Moore Show. But that's not all. Order now and we'll pay for your shipping and handling. That's an additional savings of almost $7. So call now to own Carol Burnett's Top 10 episodes on 3 DVDs, plus a free bonus DVD, all for just $29.98, and free shipping and handling. That's a total savings of over $25. Order now.
Call 1-800-935-3003 to order Carol Burnett's Top 10 for $29.98 with free shipping and a bonus DVD when you call in the next 10 minutes with your credit card. Call now or order online at timelife.com/Carol.
I'm Alex Brandon from OK TV. Don't miss your chance to win a free one-year subscription to OK Magazine. Visit the Oklahoma State Fair KSBI TV booth for wildcard auditions and your chance to win a one-year subscription to OK Magazine.
KSBI's Wildcard will be holding auditions at the Oklahoma State Fair September 11th through 21st.
There are 13,000 cabs in the streets of the Big Apple, but there's only one that pays you.
Cash Cab, tonight at 11 and 11:30.
Time now for weather with KSBI meteorologist Brandon Boucher.
Well, thank you, Abby and Pat, as we take a look at our KSBI forecast for the rest of the daytime today. We're watching this warm front gradually dragging our way. That should get here by the end of the week, but overnight tonight we'll stay clear. We'll cool off to 75 degrees of clear skies as winds out of the southeast about 10 to 15 miles an hour. For the daytime tomorrow, all the way up to 96 under partly cloudy skies. Another nice day on the way. We're going to see a cool down back behind us. We're up to 94 for Thursday. We're going to see those highs dipping down into the upper 80s for Friday and Saturday.
Hey everybody, we have another treat for you. It's another Radio Opry performance. Terry Wilson with Mama Tried.
First thing I remember, no, was a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town. Not knowing where I'm bound, no one could change my mind, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family meek and mild. My Mama seemed to know what lay in store. Despite all my Sunday learning, toward the bad I kept on turning till Mama couldn't hold me anymore. And I turned 21 in prison doing life without parole. No one could change my mind, but Mama tried. Mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Dear old Daddy, rest his soul, left my mom a heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes. She worked hours without rest. She wanted me to have the best. Yes, she tried to raise me right, but I refused. And I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Yes, she did. Thank you.
Terry Wilson, very nice, from Radio Opry. Well, there's plenty more fun ahead, including all you need to know on how you can get on KSBI's Wild Card. Keep it right here.
One and only rebel child from a family meek and mild.
Things are gonna go my way. I think it's gonna be my lucky day. My lucky day. Now's my chance. Now's my time. It's looking up. And it will be.
Fill their bowl with the meaty tastes they're looking for with Friskies Grillers. Tender, meaty pieces and crunchy bites in delicious chicken, beef, turkey, and garden veggie flavors. Friskies Grillers.
Nexium, the purple pill, is now available without a prescription for frequent heartburn. Get complete protection, because the best moments in life aren't experienced from the sidelines. Now, there's nothing holding you back. This is Nexium Level Protection, the #1 prescribed acid-blocking brand, now without a prescription for frequent heartburn. Get complete protection. Nexium Level Protection, now available at Walgreens.
We get it. You're busy. Work, kids, life, and you need a car to get everyone everywhere they need to go. The last thing you need is to come to a dealership and fill out paperwork. And what about explaining your bad credit situation again and again? Now you don't have to. Just go to thekeyonline.com and complete your application from home. It usually takes about 15 minutes. Once approved, you can pick your vehicle from our online inventory and we'll have it waiting for you. The Key. Cars, loans, life.
On the next Bones, a government witness.
That's him. That's Carl Decker.
Is about to expose a fraud.
KVC Systems sent our boys into battle with faulty body armor.
And they don't want him to testify.
KVC Systems hired people to kidnap my child.
Now Booth and Bones must stop him.
Why don't we ever take my car?
Do you have bulletproof vest in the trunk?
No.
That's why.
Before he takes the law into his own hands.
Tell them to release my boy or you die.
Bones. Viewer discretion advised. Tonight at 7 on My Network TV.
Large
areas of the Midwest may have been overrun.
Don't forget to tune into our sister station, This TV, on channel 52.2 and Cox 215 for great movies all day, every day. Red Dawn, starring Patrick Swayze, airs tonight at 7. Then at 9, you can catch Cold Mountain with Jude Law. The complete lineup is on our website. You can check it out at ksbitv.com. And also, don't forget our awesome game show here on KSBI. Tonight and every weekday night, you can catch it. It's Wild Card with host Ed Murray here on MyKSBI at 6:30 p.m. and again at midnight. Wild Card combines pop culture, geography, math, and more with the luck of a card game. To sign up and field questions from our very own Ed Murray, you can go to ksbitv.com. You can get signed up, be on the show, win some great prizes. You know, Pat, you and I got to play Wild Card not too long ago.
Don't remind me.
You did great.
Oh, you were fantastic. I was so proud of you.
Oh, thanks.
And there against Drew, and Drew was stumbling around, and you just came up with every answer, and I'm going, what? What? What?
You have to be on it. Do that game. That's right.
Oh, it's scary, but it's so much fun. It's fun to watch it. I love to watch people doing it.
Yeah, it's very fun. Well, thank you so much for filling in today. We appreciate it.
It is great being with you. You guys do a fantastic job. You are
thanks.
Incredible. Drew, not as much, but he's good too.
You can't talk about people like that when they're gone, Pat.
I think he would forgive me.
That's right. Well, today is National Dog Day, so we're going to go home and do something with your dogs?
Oh, absolutely. We're going to do a lot of videos this week with the dog thing, you know, so that we can play them. I'm on hiatus, and when I come back, we're going to have to, you know, play some of these things. I may replay the segment that you did. That would be good.
Maybe with the double doodles.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
There you go.
Gonna have to do that.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
well,
the umbrella, the whole thing.
I know. Raining cats and dogs. I have a new umbrella, everybody. Well, thanks so much for watching today. Coming up tomorrow, we have Wayne McEvely here performing on our live stage. We'll have our Pet of the Week from the Central Oklahoma Humane Society. We'll chat with Kathy Allen from Oklahoma 4-H and former Biggest Loser competitor Joe Ostawinski about a local initiative called Riding It Forward. And our very own Janice Kramer has football finger foods for us to try for the upcoming college football season. College football starts, I believe, this weekend.
Oh, I know it. Every guy in the world is going, yes, yes.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, definitely. Well, we're going to leave you with one other rodeo opera performance. It's Jason Christopher with What Was I Thinking? We'll see you tomorrow.
Becky was a beauty from South Alabama. Her daddy had a heart like a 9-pound hammer. Think he even did a little time in the slammer. What was I thinking? And she snuck out one night and met me by the front gate. Her daddy came out leaving that 12 gate. Tore out the drive, he peppered my tailgate. What was I thinking? Oh, I knew there'd be hell to pay, but that crossed my mind a little too late. 'Cause I was thinking about a little white tank top sitting right there in the middle by me. I was thinking about a long-kissed man just gotta get going where the night might be. Well, I know what I was feeling, but what was I thinking? What was I thinking? By the county line, the cops are nipping on our heels. Tore off the road and kicked in 4 wheels. They shut off the lights and tore through the cornfield. What was I thinking? Out the other side, she was hollering faster. Took a dirt road, had the radio blasting. Hit the honky tonk for a little close dancing. What was I thinking? Oh, I knew there'd be hell to pay, but that crossed my mind a little too late. 'Cause I was thinking about a little white tank top sitting right there in the middle by me. I was thinking about a long-kissed man just gotta get going where the night might lead. Well, I know what I was feeling. What was I thinking? When the mountain of a man with a born-to-kill tattoo tried to cut in, I knocked out his front tooth. We ran outside, hood slide
again.